welcome back to Emotional Mojo. Our musical guests today have rocked the stage, opening for mega groups. You may have heard of them. Chicago, I don't know, Daughtry, ever heard of them? Even played legendary venues like the Viper Room. But guess what? They're barely old enough to drive.
Yeah.
These guys are amazing. The Ries Brothers just released their debut EP, Hearts Collide. We are very lucky and very happy to have them in studio with us today. Welcome, you two.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having us.
We're so excited to have you guys, Charlie and Kevin. We gotta know, when did you first start playing together? Because as siblings, you're close in age, 3 years apart. You don't always get along, right? But you guys seem to just mesh perfectly. When did you start playing together?
Let's see. I started music when I was about 6, doing piano lessons. Then about 9, started with drums, and then I got really busy playing drums for different acts around town. And he was an amazing baseball player at the time. And then he picked up the guitar and was doing guitar on the side. And then pretty soon, he put down the baseball bat and picked up guitar full time. And I was like,
hey, you want to make a group together?
Yeah, about
Does
3
music
years
just
ago.
run in the family? I mean, your parents must have encouraged you guys
Oh yeah,
to really
they're
stick with
very
it.
supportive. My dad plays guitar and piano, and he's introduced us to a lot of stuff.
Nice. All right, we have to mention this, especially since we've been joking around about multitasking, and apparently I'm not supposed to do it, but Charlie, you have a very unique talent, and it was inspired by the Doors keyboard player. I need to show people, first of all, what you can do, and let's talk a little bit about your style on stage, because you are playing keyboard, playing drums, and singing. What's up with that?
Yeah.
Seriously.
My favorite band is actually the Doors, and their keyboardist, Raymond Zarek, played all of their bass lines on a mini keyboard with his left hand because they didn't have a bass player either.
Yeah.
So I was like so shocked by that, and we didn't have a bass player at the time, and I'm like, we got to fill in the bottom sound, so I really want to give that a shot. So my parents got me a little keyboard, and I started working with it and taught myself to do it, basically.
So clearly multitasking is working for you.
I'm seriously.
so impressed.
I know, right?
Thank
You guys have a great story too. You're so young, but you have such a great background. I mean, you have said that music was always there for both of you during tough times. Can you guys tell us what that means?
Yeah, there were times, you know, I guess all kids go through, you know, you feel alone, you feel isolated, but then, you know, you realize that, especially for me, I was never really alone because I had music in my headphones and in my ears and in my mind, and made me feel like they were with me, you know, no matter what.
How about you,
And
Kevin? How has
Kevin,
it
you
changed
tend to
you?
be a little more shy, and so.
Yeah, for me, at school, you know, the teachers would be a little hard on me sometimes, and I would get nervous turning in assignments or something like that, and I would just get so nervous that I couldn't focus on schoolwork. So
Some anxiety.
yeah, pretty much. So I just had to get through that with music. That helped me.
Imagine being on stage. There's no room for that, right?
Yeah.
You guys have an amazing fan base already. We just pulled a couple of tweets. You guys, we have to read some of these. Kenzie Dallas 19 tweeted to you guys, "I like listening to Ries Brothers at night. Charlie singing me to sleep. It's quite lovely." What do you think about that one, mister?
Oh man, that's pretty cool.
He's blushing.
I know. And then we have Hallie Bianca says, "I'm literally obsessed. OMG." That's just how I picture her saying that. So you guys have a great fan base. How do you feel when you see the reaction from the fans out there now that you're playing these big shows?
It's
you know?
it's like, it's overwhelming. It's so amazing that they support what we're doing and allow us to do what we want and be ourselves, and they support us. It just means the world,
How do you stay grounded?
We just keep working hard. We play a lot of shows, and we played huge shows and we played tiny shows, and that really helps us keep moving forward no matter what, and never get too big on yourself. There's always a room to improve.
Well,
So.
and whenever
nice.
we
I like
see
that.
kids who say stuff like that, and we keep calling them kids and talking about their ages. You're 18 and you're 15, okay? Kevin's 15. And, you know, I always like to compliment the parents, because whenever you have the kind of attitude, the words that you just said, that means that you have good parents. So mom and dad who are here, continue to keep them grounded, and bravo to you.
Well, and you know what the thing is too? You guys have the talent to back it up. A lot of these young artists that you see today now, I think, personally, they act out because they need that to keep the attention. They don't necessarily have the talent there to keep it. Do you guys ever feel pressured to go against your clean-cut persona? You know?
I mean, I guess all artists eventually would feel that, and that's why we're trying to be as true to ourselves as we possibly can.
Well, we're excited to hear you perform. Your EP, Hearts Collide, is now available on iTunes, so thank you for joining us. You guys can go ahead and keep setting up if you'd like. We're going to play a little game of yes, no while they go and do that, and when we return, they'll be performing for us.